This is Newsview. You're watching Newsview Night Watch tonight, Friday night on Urbana Public Television Channel 6. First story of our newscast is police in Chicago are saying a teenager was apparently gang raped on Facebook Live, according to the Associated Press. And now this one was on drudgereport.com, highlighted in red, so that usually means it's something either very important or awful or both. It says a 15-year-old Chicago girl was apparently sexually assaulted by 5 or 6 men or boys on Facebook Live, and none of the roughly 40 people who watched the live video reported it to the police. Now, let me just stop here. I've done Crime Stoppers before for off and on for the 6 years I did this show 2 years ago. And there has been an increase in this kind of ridiculous horribleness. And Chicago's been a hotbed of murder, the media has highlighted somewhat. But let me go on to say what it says here. It says police learned of the attack when the girl's mother approached Police Superintendent Eddie Johnson late Monday afternoon as he was leaving a department in the Lawndale neighborhood on the city's west side. Police spokesman Anthony Googley said she told him her daughter had been missing since Sunday and showed him a screen grab of photos of the alleged assault. He said Johnson immediately ordered detectives to investigate, and the department asked Facebook to take down the video, which it did. Googley tweeted Tuesday that detectives found the girl and reunited her with her family, and that they're conducting interviews. He said Johnson was visibly upset after he watched the video, both by its contents and the fact that there were 40 or so live viewers and no one thought to call authorities. It is the second time in months that the department has investigated an apparent attack that was streamed live on Facebook. In January, 4 people were arrested after a cell phone footage showed them allegedly taunting and beating a mentally disabled man. Now this is getting ridiculous, the way this has been going this way, and with other similar and sometimes different things in this country. It's just, I've been appalled by some of it, even personally, and other things. Not that I'm not a victim like that, and I'm not a culprit, but there's ridiculous things going on in this country, also a bunch of all sorts. There's other news here. Let's see. Other news. Singapore and Hong Kong top the world's most expensive cities to live in. And other news, North Korea isn't scared of the U.S. Working on, isn't scared of the U.S. working on, I guess, their threats of nuking the U.S., which I don't think is going to happen. I don't think North Korea, no, some other country maybe, but not North Korea. But North Korea has threatened us with such. Singapore and Hong Kong top the world's most expensive cities, according to Bloomberg Markets. Melissa Shook. They say Tokyo returned to the ranks of the world's 10 costliest cities in 2017 as Asia's representation expanded, reflecting the region's rising clout in the global economy. Japan's capital, the world's costliest city until 2012, jumped 7 places to number 4 this year, and Osaka climbed 9 notches to number 5. Both bolstered by a resurgent yen, as well as a resurgent yen. The Economist Intelligence Unit's worldwide cost of living survey showed Tuesday Singapore and Hong Kong retained the top 2 spots, and Seoul came in 6th. Zurich, the third most expensive, was the only immediate to Asia. Only impediment, to Asia holding all top 5 slots. Asia accounts for 40% of the global economy, and in the 4 years to 2020 is predicted by the International Monetary Fund to contribute 2/3 of worldwide growth. At the same time, cities in China, the region's economic powerhouse, slipped by between 5 and 16 places due to weakening consumption and depreciation in the renminbi, the report showed. Europe had 4 cities in the top 10, with Geneva and Paris and Copenhagen joined Zurich, or Copenhagen, whichever you want to call it. Both seem to be correct, depending on who you ask. The French capital was the only Eurozone city among the top 10, remaining structurally extremely expensive to live in, with only alcohol and tobacco offering value for money compared with other European cities, the IU said. New York was the only representative from North America, slipping to 9th from 7th due to a slight weakening of the dollar. And we'll continue after this break with Newsview Night Watch.
Excuse me, Dan, but you should be alert when you are cooking and keep anything that can catch fire away from the stovetop. Good job, Dan.
It's 2nd and 10 at the 42nd yard line. Kettleman takes the snap, he passes it to Krasinski, and it looks like Krasinski is going to go all the way. He's at the 40, the 30, the 20, the 10, and he's tackled at the 5-yard line. We have time for a quick commercial break, and we're back. Kettleman skates out.
Always stay in the kitchen when you're frying, grilling, or broiling food.
And coming around the final turn, it's
That's great, Dan. Now, stay safe. Life isn't a cartoon. Cooking is the leading cause of home fires. Don't be a doofus. Learn more about preventing home fires at nfpa.org.
My mama always said, life is like a box of chocolate. You never know what you're gonna get. Babu was my good best friend. Stupid is as stupid does. Stivate goffio. Gatteo aksiyon musun olacağız. Bakma. Steve. Fushitene. Ciao. Namaste. Akule.
See where the good goes at goodgoes.org.
And we're back on Newsview. According to WAND Television, NBC Channel 17 in Decatur, Illinois, IDOT, the Illinois Department of Transportation, IDOT, has announced that March 25th, Interstate 55, the ramp will be closed. Well, wait a minute, the 25th, this is, what day is the 25th? Do you know? Because, right, we're seeing Friday night, right? Oh, well, Saturday they're going to close the Sangamon Avenue Interstate 55 interchange in the morning, Saturday, said the Illinois Department of Transportation. Interstate 55 in Illinois at Sangamon Avenue in Springfield will be closed Saturday morning if you're making that way out in the morning Saturday. Police are conducting an active shooter drill at Parkland College, or they did, or, well, if all went to plan, they did after you're seeing this. This is Tuesday we're recording, but they say Champaign residents may notice an increase of police activity at Parkland College Friday, but the college's police department says it will be part of a scheduled drill from 7 a.m. to 1 p.m. So if you were wondering if that did happen Friday, earlier today when you're seeing this, then in that case, that's what it was, a drill, Parkland. Death of a 15-year-old's under investigation while the community mourns, according to Channel 17, too. And that's under investigation. A Centennial High School student is dead from internal injuries. I think it's Centennial, I guess in Champaign, they're saying. And that's under investigation, according to WAND Television in Champaign. Well, there's a lot of bad news, but hopefully the weather after this break will be some good news. Stay tuned for that after this break, but first, before this break, police are seeking vandalism suspects for doing graffiti at Decatur Park as well. So you're watching Newsview. We'll be right back with weather.
Hi, I'm RJ with Kids Science News Network. Chocolate, movies, and books are things that astronauts pack to make life on the shuttle more like home. But perfume, video games, and even teddy bears aren't allowed. These items create off-gassing, or give off atoms of gas easily. Gases, whether you smell them or not, can cause problems in space. What else do astronauts pack for their trip? To find out more, visit our website. Until next time, I'm RJ with Kids Science News Network.
We're going to do the weather now here on Newsview. And Friday night, 55 for the low with cloudy skies. Saturday, showers and rain with high 62, low 48 Saturday night. Sunday morning, Sunday afternoon, 56 with a low of 45 with rain. all day Sunday and in the evening. This has been your Newsview Night Watch forecast. I'm Michael Badger. God bless and have a good night.